What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a great day yesterday. Our video yesterday was cut short because of some circumstances, but look at the trade we called out on AUD USD. AUD USD. Look at the trade we called out, guys. My take profit was here, and it was hit. I think in the morning, it was hit in the morning, 61 pips. That is what I have on the account, 61.5. 1:3, and the trade is still going. I expect it to come up to here, 1:4.5. This is the trade we called out last week, and guys, what has happened is that the trade respected the zone. You remember what I told you? You do not need to learn a lot of things from Forex. All you need is to know the right setups. And use that to get money out of the market. Of course, what is going to come into play is going to be your risk to reward. Risk to reward is all that is going to matter. Just know which setup, such that when you go to the market, when you go to the charts, you know what you're looking out for, guys. You know what you're looking out for. What I don't want is you go to the charts and you don't know what is going on. So you do your top down analysis, and then you start looking for where to enter. How are you going to enter the market? So you fail to get an entry criteria. But now with these setups, they give you a clear entry points, exits, stop losses, and how to manage your trades. Simple and clear. Just look for the setups that I'm giving you. After doing your analysis and knowing that the market is either buying or selling, look for the setups that are going to favor your buyers. That's how you enter the market. That's how you exit the market. So today we are going to go into another analysis of the same sort. However, today we are using this setup on the 30 minutes. I think let's use it on the 45 minutes time frame, just to show that this setup works on all time frames. So today we are going to use it on the 45 minutes time frame, and also have a trade that is around to play out that I'm going to be showing you, such that you can look for it out today, tomorrow, or next week. But I think by tomorrow it might have hit, it might have triggered. So I'm going to show you. You keep around. You don't have to keep around because it is the first trade I'm going to show you before we can proceed on our analysis. Looking for setup. I told you, you first identify the setup. After identifying the setup, then you identify the direction of the market. If the direction is favoring the setup, especially on your high time frame, then you enter the trade. Okay, AUDSD is doing well. This is what we planned. This is a trade that I gave out, so you should be into some profits. So without further ado, let's go to the charts. But guys, we are on the road to 400 subscribers. Kindly subscribe to the channel and be part of this amazing journey of traders, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys. 5 seconds. Subscribe and be part of the community. Subscribe and then we proceed. Okay, I hope you have subscribed to the channel. So your take profit here should be around up here, 1:4.5. Do not exceed up here. That should be your take profit. However, I expect this market to go higher. So what you do is, the moment, okay, so right now, if you enter this trade from where I entered from, you can put your stop losses above break even, like where 1:1, there, and then move your stop losses above break even, like that. So, and you let the rest run. That is what I advise. Okay, so let's go to the trade that I want to show you. It is on Euro AUD. This is a trade we've had on our charts for how long, I don't know. Euro AUD, guys, you see what is happening on AUD USD is what is happening on Euro AUD. This is what is happening in Euro. Since your AUD is a little bit what do they call it? Fragile, volatile. Good, that one. So the stop loss is supposed to be below this wick. This is a real-time trade, guys. Stop loss is going to be below that wick, and then I'm going to reduce up to there. So I'm risking 35. Let's make this 35. If it is around 34, just round it off. 35. Let's leave it there. 35. And then what is our target? Our first level target is going to be here. 200 pips, guys. That is a 1:5. 1:5. So guys, this is a trade that I've given you. And does it meet our criteria? Yes, it meets our criteria. Go to the line chart and see. There. So what is this? Support broken down into resistance, leaves a demand zone and goes up. Ranges, leaving here trendline liquidity, breaks that one to sweep all those liquidity. It is coming to tap in this demand zone and is going to shoot to the moon. This is a setup, guys, that I will take all the look at the basing and look at the move away. Guys, this is a setup that I will take all day, every day. And as I talk right now, I'm into that setup. Already my buy limits are holding, just patiently waiting for the entry to be triggered. My buy limits are there, patiently waiting for the entry to be triggered. So let's wait and see. Let us wait and see, guys. I hope it is going to be triggered, and then we shall be in some good profit. That is an entry I'll take all day, all long, because it meets my criteria. So we anticipate price to come, tap in this zone, and then go up to around there, giving us a 1:5.7 with a risk to reward with 200 pips up there. So we are just waiting to see. However, can it fail? Yes, it can fail. With obviously with trading, nothing is guaranteed, but I know and I'm sure that if I take these types of trades, 5 of them, 3 are going to be profitable, maybe 2 will lose. So if 3 are profitable and I have a risk reward of 1:3, then I'm good to go. That is trading. You're not here to win everything. However, you're here to maximize on the wins and minimize on the losses. This is a trade I'll take all day, every day. Okay, we are waiting. This is the trade. Let's monitor it and see how it is going to go. Okay, enough of that. So we are going to go direct to the 45 minutes time frame, and then we start with, let's start with BTC. So here we can look at there is a zone here, guys. I don't know whether you're seeing that zone. Let me show you. Go to the line chart, and this is the live market, guys. You can follow up these setups and see how they are going to perform. This is the live market. So this is the zone. You see, resistance, broken, turns into support, and then price rallies to the upside, breaking all the previous structures. So what do we do? Mark your zone like this. Mark your zone very well, like that. But of course, BTC is so volatile. So what happens is, I always try to put my entries below the previous wick, like that. So I'll put my entries, that is 70 pips. Why do I put 70 pips? I think I could even lower it to here, to this resistance, which is going to turn into support. So put 70 pips down here. There, now I'm safe. And then I'm targeting, that is already 1:3, previous high, 1:3. So guys, this is the ideal entry for this BTC trade that you see here. You see how it is clean, and we are guys, I want you to monitor this trade and we see. You see how the setup is clean, support, support, resistance, 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 broken, turns into support. We leave here, clean demand zone, sweep, sweep. Look at the move away. Very good, creating a very huge imbalance. So now price is ranging. We hope that it's going to range and come, tap us in and shoot to the upside, because we are already in a downtrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high. So we're going to create a higher low around here. That is at least what I'm seeing here. So now that is a setup that has not yet happened. So let's look for the ones that are that happened already. This one, no, this was a drop base rally. When price came back, it shot up to the upside. Drop base rally. So we come, this is drop base rally. Also price came short. By the way, this one price just used it twice. Used it here and again tapped in and went up. So if you entered here, you're safe. You would be very far. So what are we looking for? You're looking for the other setup. You're looking for the other setup, which is like this. Where is it? This one. You're looking for this setup. Price then breaks, then leaves here demand zone, shoots to the upside. This is the setup you're looking for. So there is support here. So resistance, broken, turns into support and price goes up. And leaves a demand zone here like this. So when price comes back to this demand zone, we buy up to the previous high. Okay, so now price comes back to the zone, picks the orders, and we buy up to the previous high like that. So what is your risk to reward? You're going to put here your entries and then your stop loss slightly below. Risk to reward is 1:3. So you're risking 35 pips to make 100 pips. That is a 1:3. The same thing with the sell side. Price makes a support, breaks the support, turns into resistance, leaves the demand zone, shoots up. So when it is coming back to the zone, then we buy to the downside. Same thing, same risk to reward. So if you have not learned something, please go and rewatch the video, but this time watch it slowly. That is the setup that we are looking for. So we go back to the chart. This is the 45 minutes time frame. We are focusing on the 45 minutes charts only, looking for those setups and how they played out. Okay. And you have to always prepare, look for these setups and then prepare, then wait for the execution. So we have one here, but this one was not triggered. It was supposed to be triggered here. This is if you made your demand zone big like that, which I would not do. So this is a trade that I would miss. If you made it big like that, you were safe, because you see there is support, resistance, broken, turns into support, price goes up. So this is setup. You see, price uses this as support and goes up. This is not a demand zone that I would use. It worked out, but it is not one that I would use, guys. It is not one of those that I would use. Okay, so let's go look at this one here. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Let us go. We are not looking for only demand zone, even supply zones also. This one, no. This one and this one, it is not clear, but it played out. However, you would be stopped out. But it played out because look at this rejection of the upside. That's why I told you BTC is so volatile. So you mess with it. There is this one here, and this one worked out. Let us see. But the support was down. Most people would miss it. So this is support, broken, turns into resistance, price goes up. So what do? You draw your demand zone like that. It worked out very perfectly. Very perfectly. But this one, chances of missing it were high because with the BTC, I always want to make this one also risk 70 pips to make target the previous high. Remember, 70 pips to me, this is 1:2. It is okay. 1:2.2, 156. But if you held it for longer, it would give you 300 and almost 400 pips. That is 1:5.4. If you held on for longer. So that is on the 45 minutes time frame. Let's look for one more setup, and then we go to gold. We can look for some on gold. So not there. So not there. Just look out. That's why those people who say that you trade one pair to master it, you cannot master one pair. You cannot master pair, and then you know how it moves, such that whenever you enter, you win. No, that is not how things work. You cannot master one pair. You cannot. Especially today, nowadays with Trump, you will think you have mastered something. Now look at this one. This was the perfect, guys, perfect of all the trades. This is the perfect one that you would always want to trade. What happens is, I hope you guys are seeing it. You see, there is support, broken, turns into resistance, leaves the demand zone. Look at the move away, guys. Shui to the upside, breaking this trend line here, breaking this structure, making another higher high. This packing trend line was broken here to the upside, broke this structure also to the upside, made a high and left a demand zone. So you mark this demand zone, mark the demand zone very well. Sometimes it can be big, but if you make it small, you're prone to losing many. So BTC, I always want to give it enough room. Let me put 65. You see, support, broken, turns into resistance, we go up. Support, broken, turns into resistance, we go up. Look at what price did. It came and tapped in, and then we target the next high, 3.6. 3.6, guys, sniper entry to 3.6. 4.1. 270 pips. 4.1 guys. 4.1. 270 pips. So if you enter lot size 1, that is 2,700. 2,700 BTC USD. You see that setup? Guys, that setup is so powerful. So powerful. I like it so much. It's so powerful. Okay, so let's proceed. It works for both sides, but I've failed to get one for sales. I'm not getting any for sales, but don't say that, oh, now this setup only works for buys. No, it works for both sides. We have another one here, but this one was hidden. I don't think you would get it. Support, broken, leaves a demand zone here, and it was hidden, but it gave a very good reaction. You see, like that, gave a very good reaction. Stop loss was supposed to be big, but it was a winning trade. You target the previous high, which is 1:1, and then you came all the way to 1:3, which is 479 pips. Okay, the video is getting long, guys. Just use the same logic, back test. Look at the previous price action. This setup that I'm showing you, how has it been performing? Just use it and back test, guys. Use it and back test. See how it has been performing, and then you will come and share in the comment section your findings. So I think I should stop there because the video is already 20 minutes. This setup, this is not something that needs a lot of time in order for you to know that this is what it's doing. Around 20 minutes, guys. So I think that is all. And if you've not learned something from the video, just go and replay the video slowly by slowly. If you've learned something from the video, kindly like. Also subscribe to the channel and be part of this growing traders community. Bye. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. By the way, the channel is going at it's growing at a high rate. Every week we get at least 100 subscribers, guys. That means what we're doing is good. So subscribe and be part of the team.